As I was standing here washing my face, it hit me how much this simple act reminds me of what we talked about in the last video: modesty, stewardship, and presenting ourselves in a way that honors God. Just like caring for our skin is a process, so is modesty. It's not something that happens overnight, and it's not just about a look, it's about letting God work on us both inside and out. So, we talked about how modesty is a journey and it's about stewardship, using everything God has entrusted to us in a way that pleases Him, whether that be our time, our resources, and yes, even our clothes. We represent a king and his kingdom, and that changes how we see ourselves and how we should approach what we wear. So, while modesty is righteousness, I'm going to continue to emphasize and push that it's more than a look. It's literally something that God works in us. Modesty is about the mind and the heart of Christ as it relates to how we present ourselves. Because at the end of the day, we represent someone and something far greater than ourselves, a king and his kingdom. That said, if you're on this journey with God, growing closer to Him step by step, trust Him. The heart posture that comes with modesty gives something that the look alone could never, and that is the peace and rest of God. Even when others have their opinions on how you look, child, you be anchored. You be like, whatever. Now, I'm speaking from personal experience because I can tell you, I've been through it. God does not skip the process, and each season in Him looks a little different. He'll continue to chip away at the things that are in your life that don't align with His will. And so while He'll like coddle you in your crop top in one season, the very next season, He'll be convicting you about that same crop top and telling you, baby, take that off and put it right in the trash. And you'll be looking like, but, and God like, ain't no but, because I've matured you to a place to where we ain't doing this no more. You can come up out of that. New clothes, new wine skin. He's a teacher and He's a tester. And just because He hasn't addressed something in your life yet doesn't mean that He won't do it. God has a standard for everything, and that standard is Himself. And don't get it twisted, because our God ain't no dull God, baby. He's a creator. All the colors, all the shapes, all the beauty, that's Him. Ezekiel 16, my favorite chapter, tells us all of what we need to know concerning God and how He decked His people out. The problem is us forgetting Him in the midst of us looking good. So let me ask you a question. When you put on your clothes, what's your goal? If you're knowingly leaving certain things exposed to drawing attention to particular areas of your body, you need to ask yourself, why? That's the question you need to take to God when you come to that why. And so this brings me to what I really want to talk about in this video, because as you can see, it's not a high fashion video. I'm just lounging at home. I'm at peace in these simple, comfortable sets. There was a time when I wasn't free in this way. I was a prisoner to clothing and to shoes and to all of those outward things. I mean, I wouldn't even step out the house without being put together. I'm talking heels, jewelry, bags, blazers, trying to give the world my best while secretly losing my mind. At home, though, completely different story. I'm talking about bonnet on, holes in my shirt, crust in my eyes, just off, just horrible. What I've learned is that clothing can cover things up, but true freedom starts from the inside out. Now, whether I'm in the house or outside, baby, I'll be looking good. And it's not about people anymore. It's about honoring God and respecting myself and considering my husband and my children and being faithful over what He has given me. And so if you like these outfits, they will be available on the site. They are all $25 each. Each set comes with a top and bottom, perfect for lounging, running errands, just feeling good at home. And if you're looking for more ways to grow, I'd love for you to join me in 2025 when establishing eating lunches is full ministry plans. I got a lot God has given me to start, so I'm excited about it. We got our Bible and Bliss, which is our theme Bible studies. We got our Tune Up, which is our stretching and nutrition. And then we got our community outreach. We got a lot going on. So come join and grow with us. Lastly, and most importantly, don't forget to pray. Talk to God every day, all day. If you're not sure how to start, my book and workbook, A Challenge to Pray, will help you build that connection. And I'm not just saying that because I wrote it. The Holy Spirit really did His thing on that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, modesty is a process. In fact, everything that God is doing in your life is a process. It is Him in us to will and to work. We're being pruned for Him and by Him. It's a glory to glory situation. Stay faithful and keep growing. And remember to rest in His love. Continue to ask, seek, and knock and say yes. If you continue to say yes to God, you cannot go wrong. He loves you. And I do too. Bye, y'all.